Despite not being around for as long as its previous forms, Ultra Instinct has become one of the most beloved and iconic transformations of Son Goku. It's derived from an old martial arts concept by the name of Mushin, a state of consciousness said to be achieved by the greatest masters of martial arts. But we're not here to talk about the inspiration for Ultra Instinct. Today we're going to discuss the different forms that Ultra Instinct has. Some of you may be unaware, but there are different states of Ultra Instinct, and I'll be describing them from weakest to strongest. And before that, make sure to subscribe. Going for 40k, so if you enjoy, subscribe. The first variation of Ultra Instinct we're introduced to is Ultra Instinct Sign or Ultra Instinct Omen. Though some fans refer to it as Ultra Instinct Omen, regardless, the form is the incomplete version of Master Ultra Instinct. Ultra Instinct Sign first appeared in episode 110 of Dragon Ball Super or chapter 39 of the Dragon Ball Super manga. The way that Goku achieves this form is actually quite different when comparing the anime and manga. In the anime, Ultra Instinct Sign is supposed to be Goku's limit-breaking form. Ultra Instinct has been teased all the way back during the Resurrection of F saga, when Whis trained Goku and Vegeta. During their training, Whis points out the flaws in the way that Goku and Vegeta fight. While this Vegeta thinks too much, Goku thinks less. However, both of these traits are weaknesses. Whis points out that the goal of their training is to have each part of their body think and move independently and overall be able to fight without thought, just like he does. Nobody knew it yet, but Whis was actually talking about Ultra Instinct. Goku is able to take Whis' lesson into account after fighting Jiren. He gets consumed by the Spirit Bomb. He's then able to reach deep within and unlock his potential, which is that of Ultra Instinct Sign. The manga's version of this is actually far different. It's during the Terminal Power that Goku realizes Ultra Instinct is the culmination of all his teachings from his different masters: Master Roshi, Korin, Mr. Popo, Kami, and King Kai. All of these teachers of Goku had a hand in making him the fighter that he is today, and when adding together all of the lessons, which are work hard, study well, and eat, sleep plenty, from Master Roshi, too much wasted movement, that's why you run out of stamina quickly. From Korin, to be the best in the universe, you need to train not just your body but also your spirit. From King Kai, and be as tranquil as the heavens and as quick as a bolt from the blue. From Kami and Mr. Popo, combining all these lessons from these various martial art teachers, which gave Goku the foundation to base Ultra Instinct Omen off and allowed him to tap into the form in the first place. Ultra Instinct is extremely hard to learn and use, as Vegeta himself attempted to learn it during the Terminal Power, but the fighting style isn't suited for him. Beerus briefly displays his understanding of Ultra Instinct in the manga as the gods of destruction fight against each other, but Beerus is able to use Ultra Instinct to stay one step ahead of everybody. He hasn't been able to perfect it like the angels. Crazily enough, Master Roshi was able to use his own variation of Ultra Instinct against Jiren in the manga. He did this in order to show Goku there's a big difference between battle power and movement ability. Since Master Roshi is a human, he doesn't have access to God Ki or different forms like the Saiyans do. His take on Ultra Instinct is about as far as a human could get, but with it, he's actually able to dodge Jiren's attacks and shock even Beerus and Whis. In terms of power, Ultra Instinct Omen is quite interesting. It allows the user to attack and dodge without thought, which is how Goku goes from being nothing to Jiren, even with Blue Kaioken times 20 and Universe 7 Spirit Bomb, to actually managing to damage him. However, Ultra Instinct Omen's attack potency is actually pretty bad. Kefla herself states that Goku's punches in Super Saiyan Blue made her lose the feelings in her arms, but outright calls Goku's punches in Ultra Instinct Omen wimpy. This is also the case for Jiren as well as Goku is able to harm and stagger Jiren, his blows aren't enough to put him down. We see this at the very first time Goku uses Ultra Instinct Omen. He's able to hit Jiren, who seems to be heavily damaged, but Jiren not only gets right back up, but overpowers Ultra Instinct and knocks Goku out of the form. However, as Goku gets stronger throughout the Terminal Power, so does Ultra Instinct Omen. Goku is actually able to fight evenly with Jiren and land punches that have effect on him and forces Jiren to use his full power. Even though Goku is still powerful in Ultra Instinct Omen, it's still nothing compared to its successors. Next up on this list would be the version of Ultra Instinct that Goku displayed against Granola. Its uncalm state. The main problem that Goku had in regards to Ultra Instinct was his state of mind. Ultra Instinct requires you to fight on instinct instead of using emotions or thought to guide you. While as Goku is able to get rid of the latter, the former is incredibly hard for Goku. Goku isn't a Earthling, he's a Saiyan, a warrior race built for combat that literally gets stronger through emotion. So by using Ultra Instinct, he's defying his own nature as a Saiyan. Goku is able to use Ultra Instinct against Granola, but due to his uncalm heart, he isn't able to make proper use of the form. As the fight progresses, Goku's Ultra Instinct begins to get less and less accurate, and eventually Granola is able to use his eye to snipe Goku's vitals and knock him out of Ultra Instinct. However, this issue would be fixed as Goku would go on to create a form that combines his Saiyan instincts with the properties of Ultra Instinct. True Ultra Instinct is an enhanced version of its predecessor. Ultra Instinct sign or omen, whatever you'd like to label it as. This form is derived by emotions, as Goku realizes he can't drop his Saiyan nature and adopts a new nature, as no matter what he does, he will always be a Saiyan. True Ultra Instinct was created after Vegeta told Goku to figure out Ultra Instinct, as he noticed he was having trouble keeping Master Ultra Instinct up, due to feeling anger at Gas for brutalizing Granola. So what does Goku do? He meditates and focuses and taps into Ultra Instinct Omen, but applies his Saiyan nature to create True Ultra Instinct. Think of True Ultra Instinct and Master Ultra Instinct as two characters that Goku's good at using, except True Ultra Instinct is the character that Goku's best at using. In this form, Goku is able to surpass Gas, the strongest mortal in Universe 7. He also doesn't have to worry about staying focused and keeping his emotions in check as he did with Master Ultra Instinct. However, this form still takes up a lot of energy for Goku to use, as he states he needs to defeat Gas quickly before his time is up. There aren't many differences from True Ultra Instinct compared to UI Omen, aside from a difference in power and how the forms are used. However, all these forms pale in comparison to Mastered Ultra Instinct, which of course you'll say is obvious, but we had to see the abilities and stuff. Goku's strongest form yet. Now these forms have different names when comparing the anime and manga. In the anime, Goku's silver form is referred to Mastered Ultra Instinct, whereas in the manga is either called Perfected or Complete Ultra Instinct. Which, to be honest, neither is true because Goku hasn't actually mastered Ultra Instinct, and in fact this should just be called Ultra Instinct and everything else should just be called like Omen and maybe True Instinct. Ultra Instinct, whatever. Whereas in the manga, the reason for the difference in name is because although Goku can use Ultra Instinct at will as of Dragon Ball Super Chapter 103, he's nowhere near mastering the form yet. Back in Dragon Ball Super, Goku definitely tapped into the mastered version of Ultra Instinct within all its glory. His strength, speed, and reflexes increased dramatically. He was so strong he forced Jiren to surpass his limits and tap into his hidden power, which gave Jiren a sort of awakened form. Awakened Jiren was so strong he was able to overpower Ultra Instinct's evasion and brute force his way into surpassing Goku. This is because Goku lacked the ability to keep Ultra Instinct at 100% during the fight. But eventually, when reminded of the promise he made to Vegeta, Android 17, and the fact that everyone was relying on him, this is what made Goku grow even stronger and get better at using Ultra Instinct. Mastered Ultra Instinct is not only Goku's strongest form, but the strongest variation of Ultra Instinct. I'm not sure why there was and particularly still is a debate to which form is stronger between True Ultra Instinct and Master Ultra Instinct. It's been confirmed by Beerus and Whis that the silver-haired variation of Ultra Instinct is the strongest, and if you want to see a video on that, I made a video on it, so you can go check that out. As that's the form that Goku decided to fight Gohan in. A fight in which he said he's going all out. If True Ultra Instinct was stronger, he would have settled for that form. The difference between True Ultra Instinct and Master Ultra Instinct is that Goku is just far better at using True Ultra Instinct because it fits perfectly with his same nature, but pales in comparison to power when compared to Master Ultra Instinct, which requires the fighter to tap into an entirely new state of mind. And for those who believe Goku only just surpassed True Ultra Instinct as of the newest arc, you're wrong. Master Ultra Instinct was still far stronger than True Ultra Instinct during the Granola arc, the very arc that introduced True Ultra Instinct. Although True Ultra Instinct Goku is able to surpass and damage Gas, he's not able to fight for long and gets knocked out. However, Goku goes unconscious and taps into Master Ultra Instinct, forming a Susanoo type thing that not only overpowers Gas but sends him flying into space with ease. That alone is far better than what Goku did while in True Ultra Instinct. So at this point, it's undeniable that Master Ultra Instinct is above True Ultra Instinct. True Ultra Instinct's name is a bit troubling as it suggests it's the truest form or the truest version of Ultra Instinct, which actually isn't the case. Whis previously refers to the silver-haired version of Ultra Instinct as True Ultra Instinct in the manga, which is very likely to confuse the fans. A more appropriate name for True Ultra Instinct would be something like EUI or GUI, Key UI, which would either stand for Emotional Ultra Instinct or Goku/Kakarot Ultra Instinct, as that's what the form literally is, or like some Saiyan Ultra Instinct type stuff. While it is Ultra Instinct, it's specifically Goku's version of Ultra Instinct that incorporates his emotions, and Goku's done this with various forms before where he kind of just makes it become his own thing. Either way, in differences, Master Ultra Instinct takes the abilities of Ultra Instinct Omen and propels it to an entirely new level. Goku goes from being comparable to Jiren to surpassing him and becoming so strong that all of the God of Destruction can only stand in awe as they witness Ultra Instinct used by a mortal within its full glory. The fighting style is more refined and calm, but there is still power behind Goku's attacks, something that Jiren at his full power isn't able to defend against until he awakens his hidden power. Though interestingly enough, in the manga it's stated that a user of Master Ultra Instinct has to have complete emotional control or else their emotions will disturb the form itself. But in the anime, this is not the case. After witnessing Jiren attempt to kill his friends, Goku becomes enraged in Master Ultra Instinct and beats down Jiren. He does later drop out of Master Ultra Instinct, but Whis states it's not due to his emotions, but the fact that Goku, using such a great power, would be taxing on his mortal body. Goku also gains the ability to create a giant key avatar of himself, while in Master Ultra Instinct, which is commonly referred to as a Susanoo by Dragon Ball fans. He first used this power against Moro after he had absorbed not just Beerus' power but began to merge with the Earth itself. He later uses this ability again while unconscious after his fight with Gas. In conclusion, Ultra Instinct is a unique technique that has many different variations, and to be honest, it's like a Goku type form because the angels seem to have this type of Ultra Instinct just on autopilot, whereas Goku has his own form for it. So Ultra Instinct can progress way further in the future, and Goku's been trying to put it with his Saiyan forms and all sorts of stuff. Master Ultra Instinct over True Ultra Instinct over Ultra Instinct Uncalm Heart over Ultra Instinct Saiyan. While yes, Ultra Instinct with an Uncalm Heart is essentially Master Ultra Instinct Goku, it's a nursed version of the form's true potential. The form decreases in accuracy over time, and due to his Uncalm Heart, he's unable to use Ultra Instinct properly. But this weakness is totally negated with True Ultra Instinct, which still allows the user to attack and defend without thought, while this retaining their emotions via Saiyan instincts. But with that being said, Ultra Instinct is a very strong ability. We know that Beerus himself has access to it, and as I previously mentioned, he fought against the gods of destruction. I wonder, does this mean Beerus is the strongest of the god of destructions?